Stannard. I'm a health and happiness coach and a qualified naturopath. And I'm also here to answer your health question. Today I got an email from Gina who writes, I have difficulty getting up in the morning even after 10 hours sleep. Are there any vitamins or herbs I can take to help me get going? Thank you for the question, Gina. There may or may not be natural supplements that will get you going. Where we need to begin is to find out why you have trouble getting up in the morning, whether this is something relatively new or something you've always experienced. For such a kind of innocuous symptom, we sometimes need to look at to make sure there's no pathology. So I'm hoping your GP has already ruled out the obvious things such as anemia, having iron deficiency, having a thyroid problem, any other kind of infective signs that might show that you're battling an infection at kind of the low end of your body's awareness. And also too, whether this could be depression. So when you haven't had a history of depression, sometimes you can actually be experiencing depression without being aware of it. It's not always about suicidal feelings or crying all day. However, if this is a change in your nature and you find it's not just getting up in the morning that you're dragging your feet with, but you're becoming quite reclusive, you are coming up with excuses to get out of social activities that you may have once enjoyed, if life's just feeling a bit monochrome and blah, then it could also be depression. I'll put a link to a healthy depression checklist to see if that's an issue. So if it's not something pathological or psychological, it could just be you've created some really bad habits. The way we correct our sleep pattern is not actually through the time that we go to bed, though that can be useful. It's about the time we get up in the morning. And one of the best ways to get through this is to say, okay, I'm going to change my getting up time and make a commitment to it week by week. So there's a lot of disagreement about what's a normal amount of sleep. In an adult, a teenager sleeps a lot more, but in an adult, 7 to 9 hours seems to be the average range. So as an adult, 10 hours repeatedly for no pathological reason to be tired could be time that we need to trim back your hours. So choose, say the middle ground, 8 hours sleep. If you're choosing to get up at 7 o'clock in the morning, which I know sounds very, very early, you're going to want to be in bed by 10 to be asleep by 11 at night. So if you're 8 o'clock wake up, you want to be in bed by midnight, but I would really, really encourage bedtime to be between 10 and 10:30 for a starter. Let's make your bedroom a healthy place conducive to sleep and turn off all electronic devices. There is a lot of research out there that whether it's having a television in the bedroom or watching movies on a laptop or playing games on your phone or your tablet, it's stimulating your brain. Even if it makes you drowsy, it doesn't necessarily induce a healthy sleep. So along with the alarm for waking up in the morning, and a note, if your only alarm is your phone, then put your phone in airplane mode overnight. So it's not live, it's not getting updates all the time. There's no ding 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 that comes through with a Facebook update or a new email. So you can let that go for your sleep. And if you are going to play games, watch movies, do it in another room and give yourself a half-hour break between end of that screen activity and the beginning of bedtime. I'd also suggest that you be aware of your caffeine intake. Now, tea, coffee, cola, energy drinks, even green tea is caffeinated and can affect your nighttime sleep even 12 hours later. So I would suggest if you're a caffeine drinker, wind it back so you are not drinking any caffeine after midday. So your alarm rings at 7 or 7:30 or 8 in the morning. The first thing you need to do if you can't leap out of bed is to sit upright. Let that your blood pressure raise a little bit so you're getting into the standing up mode. You can sit up for 5 minutes if you like, but no more than that. Then go straight to the shower or grab your clothes, go outside and go for a walk. Sunshine's really important, just is vitamin D. There's been some fascinating research around vitamin D deficiency and sleep disorders. And the sleep disorder it's most connected with is actually the sleep wakefulness through the night. Now, one other pathology for you to sort out, particularly if you are living alone and there's no one who's telling you whether you are snoring or holding your breath in the sleep, is of course, with the other pathologies ruled out, you may be experiencing sleep apnea, of which a sleep clinic is your best referral to get that sorted out, to see if there's any other dysfunctions in your sleep. Now, if all those are fine, then there are kind of peppy vitamins, but the best is a good multivitamin with at least 50 milligrams of B6. Don't take it within an hour or two of caffeine because that's going to wash out your B vitamins. So get up, go for a walk, have a peppermint tea, have a multivitamin with at least 50 milligrams of B6. Look after your nervous system and let me know how you go, Gina. If you have a question, you can tweet me at herbalgill, email me at coaching@gillstannard.com.au, or check out the website gillstannard.com.au. There's heaps of resources there, thousands of articles, hundreds of recipes and book reviews. Drop me a line. I'll see you soon.